tell them what happened,
and tell
I'll be
me
home
what
in
you
no
were
time.
doing in the house.
Well, your officiousness, we broke down the door because it sounded like
I
some
don't
give up
know,
now.
dear.
trouble
I don't know.
inside.
All we can do is be patient. It's gonna happen
Let's
to
rehearse
us.
this one.
We'll tell them what. I don't know, dear. Be patient.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
Oh, dear. It won't happen.
I'm on duty.
And all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose.
it is to keep watch. And I... Which...
You float in front of the other.
G's for hire. Catchy, right? There is so much wrong with that name.
Bloody squatters. I should put bear traps under the windows next time. Here we go. If they had any idea what
That's curious.
What now? Let's see. Simple.
I go away from this place and the place is ruined.
Avoid that trap. Be
Someone
cautious.
doesn't like visitors. naughty. This is where the toys from the barn were crafted. What a wicked little workshop. Yes, let's. Very well, then.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Watch your back. Here we go.
Look, I really don't have time to chat. I'm sure you can find someone less busy to listen to you somewhere. Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this, framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. You don't know what they're capable of. I'd rather die by your hand than let them get hold of me. Not that I want to die by your hand, of course. I'll leave, risk the roads, say goodbye to the city forever. Oh, I will, thank you. Thank you so much.
This is where the toys from the barn were crafted. What a wicked little workshop. What have we here?
There's no time to waste.
If they had any idea how much a cleaner costs.
Careful, I'm behind. Just be quick.
Look, I really don't have time to chat. I'm sure you can find someone less busy to listen to you somewhere. Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. Here, take it, all of it. I don't care. You'll never see me again, I promise.
Into my pocket. Let's go.
Refugees for hire. Catchy, right? There is so much.
What you were doing in the house?
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza. He wasn't even there.
Let's see here.
Broke down the door because it...
How delicious. Gently. Ready or not, they won't see me coming.
I'm a fist.
Calm
and tell
down,
me what you were doing in
Fishiness.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza.
Down the door.
He wasn't even hurt.
And you want to take that from us?
You must agree, this is ludicrous. How are we meant to survive without our livelihoods?
Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
My herd are dairy goats. I bet they're going to slaughter them, the poor things.
What are you gonna do? Check under my skirt for any stray chickens?
My husband's still in the outer city with the few cows we have left. How am I going to tell him we have to give them up?
Any complaints will be handled after you turn your animals over to the care of the Ducal Council.
What is that gonna do us? Support our
Should mind my step. I should speak up.
Don't distract me. It's all I can do to stay balanced. Yes, I stole a purse from the evidence room. It was stupid, and I swore to Blaise Portier I'd never do it again. Ever. I have to stand on one leg until she believes me. Are you kidding? This is Blaise Portier, the leader of the Flaming Fist. She once crushed a man's skull with her bare hand. I can't, all right? I just can't.
If you're here to report something, don't bother. The Fist don't give a damn.
The thugs are getting bolder. My husband's been mugged twice this month, if you can believe it. You be safe out there. Can't trust a damn soul.
I can't feel my leg.
As you were, citizen.
Of course not. Simply tell me.
Let's see what Portier...
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around 10 days ago, and... Hold it. You're not the builder. Which means I've got no use for you. I need someone with a little more know-how. Hooligans at the Mermaid have been using my shutters for target practice. And that's not the half of it. I've had to replace the same window 3 times now, not to mention the mess they've made of my front door. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere.
My daughter is missing.
Keep crime reports short. Do not waste our time with frivolous issues.
You asked me to come here. Don't you remember?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean...
Are you drunk? Is that what this is?
Of course not. Simply tell me why you're here.
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. This stupid, useless Fist said she had a lead, but she must have been sucking Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal matter, it's my business, not yours. Now, madam, if you'll just tell me why you're here, I'll take down the details.
What's happening? I feel like I'm going mad. You will? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. I'm terrified something has happened to her. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. And of course, the front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaids, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
Your tools were stolen, right? No, you were mugged. Wait, I'm mixing you up with another citizen. I'm terribly sorry. I'll get back to you.
What am I to do? I'll see what I can learn.
Your tools were stolen, right?
Commander Portier, acting Marshal of the Fist. If you have a crime to report, please wait outside. We're currently at capacity.
This way.
Even guards know what we're from. He's in charge of the fist, right?
What is that gonna do us? Are we gonna support ourselves, huh?
What a day. Shall we?
Please, sir. Have children. We need to be able to provide
Not my concern.
Not like we can even turn around and
I told you you should have had it
send
pictures.
us in good and proper.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette? Thank you.
All life.
We've got almost nothing left. I didn't want to take that from us. Realize we can't stay here forever, don't you?
Interesting.
The pair of you. Just be ready to leave when the time comes. Preferably before.
Chap, I know you're hurting, but it won't bring her back, will it?
I know. I just don't want to lose any mates, all right?
You won't lose us. We've come this far, haven't we? Whatever happens, we'll be right here.
I hope so. I really do.
All animals must be failure to do so will.
This is out and out madness.
Oh, help us. What do we do?
We're finally here. We're safe.
Safe for now, at least. The army army of the Absolute can't be more than a few days away.
Oh-ho! You? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. How is such an overrated question. It's the who and the why that matter, darling. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate so our readers don't have to. I work for the greatest broadsheet in this storied city. It's my job to know who is who. I imagine you'll be becoming quite familiar with it soon. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. Darling, we can't let the readers decide what the content is. We've editors for that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
The army of the Absolute can't be more than a few days away.
Do you want a paper? Oh, okay.
Next stop, Baldur's Gate's cushiest end.
All right.
I didn't know I had.
Thank Helm we made such good time. The army of the Absolute are back. Certainly encourages a brisk pace.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
Don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time before the army of the Absolute gets here.
What's the first thing you want to do after we settle in?
Sleep for a 10-day, or maybe 2.
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10-day, I write into the Baldur's Mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic.
Stay back! You stay calm. Warning you. She was on the list.
Good day, citizen. Please notify the Steel Watch if you witness any undesirable activity.
Those walls might slow the army of the Absolute down, but they'll get rid of us sooner or later.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
The pair of you.
Used to think those things were going to make me feel safer. Not anymore.
Let her go.
Back off! She goes into the cliff. Just look.
One blow and she drops like she's dead.
Maybe she is.
I hope so. I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
I didn't see her make no trouble.
I know her. That's Gulster. She's no thief.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
My friend's niece. Let her go.
Back off! She goes into the clean.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Don't touch me. Over there.
You really won't feel it.
Don't hold back.
Brace yourself.
Let us start a conversation.
What? It's not good to bottle things up.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can hit me.
Your divine power focuses on the beggar, revealing the magic that sustains him. This man is a corpse, a zombie.
Tried that once. They took the gold and hit me anyway. Better this way. I still leave with gold in my pockets. So, you having a go or not? Back for more? I don't mind, so long as you're paying.
Onward, ever onward.
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Every 10 day, I write in...
do. No time to dally. Let's get going.
Easy. It was a clean decapitation. I'll give them that.
Circus clothes. What an end for Dribbles the Clown. At least things have stayed interesting. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. These boots have seen everything. Cursed to put my hands on everything. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Listen and submit to the Mistress of Disease. Blessings with open arms. And we pity those who would reject her. I smile. In the service of something greater. And to thank Blessed Salona for the honor.
Get ready to fly! Oh! Do you actually want one? Sorry, I can't sell you any right now, but you can look. Mum will be back soon. I mean, shopkeeper will be back soon. Sorry, just a little...
Faerun's impotent godlings have failed to staunch.
Gortash, an archduke. Saw him once at a distance. Looked like too much of a pipsqueak to fill those boots.
Edvard used to do such a good job running the Gazette.
I would love to have seen Gortash's coronation, but I would have to have skipped the after feast. I'm on a strict diet.
You want the who's who and the what's what? Speak to Karis. She's always got the best goss. None of it's been wrong yet. Found anything interesting in today's broadsheet?
Now, don't believe anything Kate over there tells you. She's an awful liar.
Yeah. These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes.
When I think about the poor refugees starving in Rivington, I could just weep. I believe I'll drown my tears in another brandy.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the Blushing Mermaid. It's the elf song. So behave yourself. You want trouble? Take it down to the Guildhall, tough buckets. Not here.
Tears balls. Just lost the best job I ever had. Easy work in the upper city. But you don't care. And why should you? Sorry I said anything.
The service here is worse than ever. What do you have to do to get a drink around here?
La la la, dee da dee dum dee dee, bum bum bum. The Roses of Eliant. I may work for a hard-hearted rat fucker, but I still keep a song in me heart. Still here, valued client. The drinks are still inside.
To build the steel watch has been sitting right there.
Gortash is a visionary, sure enough. But his vision has cost a pretty penny.
Look, I read that if you walk around the pub after each pint, you don't get a hangover. And if it's in the Gazette, it has to be true.
Once the watchers see off the contest, we'll recoup what we've lost and then some.
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
Why, yes. I'd love to do an interview. Oh, sorry. Thought you were one of the mouse journalists.
Glorious summer's day, is it not? Perfect, in my opinion, for a light, refreshing tipple.
We said the elf song was haunted.
There's some rather lovely vintages out today. I'd get in quick if I were you.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
The wine scent is almost sickly sweet, with an acrid note just on the periphery. Poison.
No. It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
Shit! He escaped. Going to his next victim, no doubt.
What now?
Nice.
You have the key to my heart in that. Remember our vow to keep on.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Shuresa's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle.
I'll give it a shot.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical. It's
Devil's Den.
But what I need, you do not have. And never will.
You underestimate the Forgotten Prince's closest sword, Devil.
I need a moment for the two of us.
How can I assist? The party's full. You'll need to make room. Good. Our victory is most certain. Eager for battle.
But don't worry, everyone in Shuresa's caress
Repositioning.
You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an elder brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart. Right here, you'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe. Until then, your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my house of hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
No one stopped me yet.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. The prince will be suspicious, but he won't be reckless enough to turn on his liberators. There'd be too little to gain from our deaths, and too much to lose. Now, to the Shares's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news.
Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Me too. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? Blatant lie. You're trying to deceive me. But why? Someone must have intervened. Someone you don't want me to know about.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access. And succeeding.
Raphael. Of course. I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? I see.
Again, the Emperor pries at the boundaries of your thoughts. Invasive. Curious.
And risk becoming enthralled to the Elder Brain. You wouldn't dare. I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
What's on your mind?
No room in your party. What should I do? Excellent. Let's go.
I don't care what he's offering. I wouldn't have been so quick to sign with the devil. Then again, it's not my name on the page, so what should I care?
As glad as I am to have the hammer, I'm not so sure a devil's deal was the way to go here. I hope you know what you're doing would be the trite thing to say here, but it suits the occasion.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword?
So, a deal's been struck with Raphael, at least. He certainly drew out his sales pitch for long enough.
I can't believe you signed that contract. We'll discuss this later.
Can't slow down.
In here I thought you had half a brain. How wrong I was. You signed a deal with Raphael. What were you thinking? Because why would the devil ever lie to you? What if you change your mind about giving him the crown? What if you decide that giving Raphael dominion over the Hells is a bad idea? And anyway, do you really expect him to keep his word? You think he'll stay far away from you forevermore, or will he come knocking again and again and again? As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that. We're getting that contract back. You heard him, right? It's in his God's awful House of Hope. We need to find a way in. I swore I'd never return to the Hells. But for your soul, I'll make an exception. Just this once. We need to find a Diabolist. If we can find one worth their salt, they should be able to get us into that devil's lair. I'm getting in, getting your contract, and then I'm never setting foot in the Hells again.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Larian, does this
decadent delights.
Destiny waits in the wings. Find the brain, destroy it, and seize that crown.
Don't mind if I do.
Moan loudly in the library at all times. Moan loudly in the library at all times.
Trust no one.
I am not going inside.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
Quick step. Simple.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose. Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone in Sharesh's caress is a... I won't let him
back home will ever believe this.
Virtus Extientia!
Don't waste a step.
Watch your back. Let's move. Very well, then. What's this?
You don't need to stay in a brothel.
It's got private rooms and all-round pleasant folks. From what
I mean,
you two have rocks for brains. What were you thinking?
Here, you haven't even gone inside yet.
15 loaves it is.
I am not going inside.
Brothel? Pleasure house?
Is that blood? No, never mind. What path lies before me?
I put it on especially.
I want to have a word.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a...
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
So you made the deal with Raphael, after all. Fool.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane? Among the Githyanki, one gift is esteemed above all others: the Silver Sword. Take it. Wield it in honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son. Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, there is not.
questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Nice. Lovely. And nice. Oh. Not sure I helped much.
Don't fret. You don't have to think about a thing. To try.
Don't take it off
There's
later.
such a type for so
I
many.
want to give it a good rumple.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
Forget your work. These four walls are our world.
Sorry, I've just felt so distracted recently.
My hands are full, sweetheart. You want a drink? Hoots is your woman. You want pleasure? See Mamselle Amira.
You're really nice.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I... What can Hoots do for you, Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The gal knows what she wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. Charesse caress. The mamselle's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. Have a look.
So distracted recently. Such fog coursing through my brain.
Look at me.
Still alive, so that's progress.
An elf. Such temptation. I loved many in my day, but never one so fair. Grace, elegance, just waiting to be shattered. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Of course you wouldn't. Who can resist the pleasure of the strap once leather meets flesh? It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are. Nisha, our lovely nymph. She's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Sweeting, I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fion's gone well missing, and my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. To service is my calling, not to be served. But I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fion's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key. I'm listening. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fion slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
Don't fret. You don't have to think.
Need to find a way forward.
Over Madame Myra nowadays. Do you think we've done something wrong?
I wish I could.
We are not in trouble, sister.
I mean,
Remember
to
our
try.
vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I,
No time to dally.
we will continue dancing.
I put it
No
on
harm in a
especially
little
for you.
conversation.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
I barely got a moment.
You can stare as much as you like.
Human boy in insisting on playing his... Sorry, friend, but you look like you can't take what I mete out. Bring someone with a rear of cast iron.
What to do? I need a quick word.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy. Silly. We are the gift. One free ride with me or my brother.
Or perhaps you have greater ambitions yet. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick. Ah, you're lucky, sister.
I'll be a little treat for you then. This way. We have a room upstairs over yonder side.
Sorry, I've felt so distracted. One day I'll catch a break.
Such fog coursing through my brain.
Slow down, sweetie.
I'm not going inside.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
It's so loud.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to come in.
The librarian does this thing with her whip, on all fours, and...
You came. I'm so pleased. You can never tell who's going to get cold feet. So, now that you're here, what next? An experience no one else here will give you. A chance to be embraced in the dark. But what that means is up to you. And of course, there's no charge. Anything for someone who helped find Fionn. So, what can I do for you? A tender touch? Some sensory stimulation? It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy. There's no judgment in darkness, no shame. Just the sensation of two bodies together in the moment. Then, let's begin.
have the power to see in the dark, in the face of lust, you can't help but close your eyes. In the darkness, you feel something touch you. Icy fingers running down the nape of your neck. You shudder as you feel hot breath on your cheek.
Just relax. Give yourself over to the sensation. Lie back and let it take you.
Her lips meet yours and you feel your body flush with heat, racing through your limbs, followed by the dancing tingle of her cold fingers. You ease your body into the sensation, noticing every tingle and thrill as heat and cold, pressure and pleasure skitter across your nerves.
Wow. Someone's enjoying themselves.
Her hands and mouth are all over your body, each touch sending a flush of new sensations racing across your skin. You're not sure how long your time together lasted, but it was long enough. By the end, you felt like you were floating in the dark, utterly at peace.
What if there's food shortages? Rationing? We can't leave anything to chance.
That was wonderful. Perhaps you'll enjoy a drink in the bar before you brave the streets again. Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
Doesn't make any sense.
You will when you've met the drought. They're twins.
Oh, Father, give me strength. I don't mind.
The house? Den of decadent delights. Which means we're getting a real...
Amigos! Sorry, I've just felt so distracted recently.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering. Oh, you flatterer. But you are, of course, correct. My tale is quite the marvel. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. own. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are. That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting.
Do you think we've done something wrong? I put it on especially for you.
Father,
In
give
the
me
gutter,
strength.
then that son of a nip.
Do you two have rocks for brains?
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. Exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Hey, soldier.
And all round.
Need at least a job.
Exactly.
Another step forward.
Do you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking?
What's up for discussion?
Here.
People are just walking into Sheres's caress like it was any old.
What a
It's your birthday. You deserve to cut this.
Still alive. So much progress.
Thing with her
With haste.
on all fours and
What does it feel like? What I
Let's
wouldn't
go
give
to
to make it go
Calm's
the
and it has the most fabulous send-off. It's perfect for a shirt.
No, he merely offered patronage. And the
Told me armor was a Baldur.
Yeah,
See what this does.
which makes him the inventor.
Calms Garms.
Wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Hi! Over here! Me!
Put him up! Put him up! Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not. Roar! 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 Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you? Oh, wow! Yours is much better! Whew. Oh, well. Back to the narbing board.
Something's on my mind.
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Garms. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Garms as you covered. A killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Calm's Garms, here for all your fashion needs.
Love to see one of them in a fight. A real fight.
Must have been 10 lengths.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
To climb up one, you madman! Do you not like it? I got it. How
Well,
else was I supposed to
we're
see the
shopping
rock?
for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
hammered or getting nailed? We've got the tool for the job. Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for you.
You're not wearing.
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the Steel Watch Foundry.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please.
On with you then.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Except if you're a criminal, of course.
Shut your mouth. Ravengard is a legend.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
Well met. Sorry, but there's no room for me. I like how you think.
You have my attention.
To the audience chamber.
Every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as
All
the
right.
sky falls around
What
us.
now?
Gods, it must be exhausting.
The Absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come to that, given what has come to light. The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. And I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. Likely not. If I've done damage to your opinion of me, then I'm truly sorry. But if this crown amounts to what I suspect it is, then your faith will soon be restored, and then some. It's clear crown and brain are intrinsically connected. Given the pressing urgency of us smiting the latter, understanding the former could make all the difference. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. The only kind I have? Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. I doubt they'll have any books on breaking contracts with devils, though. We'll have to figure that one out for ourselves. You'll have to forgive me, but I'm struggling to understand why you'd agree to just hand over the crown. Especially for a bloody hammer. Why are you so certain we shouldn't? For now, our plan must remain the same. We go to Sorcerer's Sundries and learn about that crown. And pray the devil doesn't get there first.
Like every last patriot.
Where am I needed?
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
Let's see. Ever onward. Let's chew the fat.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
And stay light on your feet, soldier. They can't kill what they can't catch.
Stand down, villain. The Steel Watch commands it.
Don't fucking touch me! Gortash! Face me, you fucking asshole!
Ah, apologies for the disruption, my friends. We appear to have guests. Please do come forward. I believe we have business. If you'll excuse me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. To a holding cell where she can cool down. I wouldn't dare harm such an old friend. but I can't have her disturbing our fate. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp? A little redundant of me to say, but that could be anyone.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. You carry the stone plucked from Merkel's chosen. Besides, I'm not ready to call you enemy. At least not yet. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thor. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gather guests. Grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Defender of the people.
Greetings, citizen. I trust you are enjoying the city.
A word, if I may.
Archduke Gortash, man of the people. The right people.
An Archduke! Finally someone who can stand up to those wretched absolutists.
What glory our city, and what glory its future.
Ravengard has not once failed this city. If he trusts Gortash, then so do I.
The Steel Watch has made an impenetrable fortress out of the Sword Coast's crown jewel. I can't think of a better endorsement for Gortash than that.
Your father, once the Grand Duke, now a pawn in the Absolute's game. Your infected minds smolder in each other's presence.
My dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me, just as Gortash said you would. Father and son, unstoppable generals. Together, we will usher in a new dawn. Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
The Duke wants to keep Floric's location a secret. Little does he know that you've already found and freed her.
What is a hero, my son, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. You, Gortash, and I will ignite the final spark, my son. And that is the greatest of goods.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
Help me.
Your tadpole seizes. The prism stills. Ravengard's empty eyes meet yours.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror, the city of Baldur's Gate taken by lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
Ravengard hasn't given up yet. His true self is still in there and could yet be saved.
Have we finished then?
Can't give up now.
Your parasite binds your mind to Will's. Your memories of talking with Ravengard become his.
You spoke with my father. Incredible. To hear his voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Kill Orin and take her Netherstone. Find me in my office upstairs when it's done, and do not return until it is done. Let this be my one warning.
Need to find a way forward. I have something to ask.
Finally, a leader with some charisma. Ravengard was quite the dullard.
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business.
Commoner made Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I never thought I'd see the day.
What are they thinking? Giving a fellow like that such power? I give him a year at most.
I so fancy a glass of dragon dew. Fetch me a bottle.
A good leader knows when to step aside. Ravengard did the right thing.
Never you mind. A young pink clary would more suit the occasion.
I am at my lady's service, and hers alone.
The city is only as strong as its walls. Gortash understands this. The Absolute's blight will be a hard one to cure. Gortash is the Archduke for the job.
I would cook Dali about... Oh, nice, Kay.
Under Gortash, we're safe. More to the point, my fortunes are safe.
Ravengard freed from the Hells, Archduke Gortash secures our borders. Baldur's Gate's future is bright indeed. Mm-hmm. The cook has prepared no pipe today, my lady.
Ugh, the most grievous error. In that case, fetch me a bowl of sunfish head stew.
The kitchen is fresh out of sunfish, my lady.
Well, I never!
He did it! He's really Archduke. So excited I could jump right out of my boots.
Here goes nothing.
Let's chew the fat.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Looking ahead.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mizora's always worth hearing out. That's what makes her so dangerous. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Very well.
No time for talk.
armies of generals and dukes.
Eltureld would still be stuck in the Hells if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the South Gate? Elturel's exiles, cast out by their own city. Your precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth.
Here we go.
Ravengard is a legend.
Ravengard is Charlotte, like every last patron of this wretched city.
Very well.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
Joel, and leave the Steel Watchers to theirs.
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
A devil will come for her due. Mizora is no different. Whatever it is she comes to offer, whatever choice Will makes, someone will suffer. Count on it. Incredible. Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Lae'zel gave a thorough description. You can't think of more you would add.
A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer. Very well.
Well met.
Whatever business Will has with Mazora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally?
I don't relish the idea of Mazora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
I don't answer to you. Move along. Will ought to know what happened with Mazora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good. It seems like you have ample company already. You'll need to figure out who you can live without before I can join. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
Voss stands at the ready. All that remains is to return to the astral prism and break Orpheus free. How we get in remains to be seen. The party's full. You'll need to make room. Good. Our victory is most certain.
Consider intrigued.
Don't like it.
I'm not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the steel watchers to the
Alas, time for chatter.
What? Oh, what are you doing in here? You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Still breathing, despite everything. Cursed to put my hands on everything. Should mind my step.
Let's get on with it.
All right. Yes, please. Let's crack it open.
have we here?
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
Let's hope for gold.
Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that. The way they look at you, judging you. Don't like it.
I'm not being paid for that. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the steel watchers.
Tread carefully.
Something's not right about those steel watchers. I'm telling you.
They're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
Greetings, citizen. I trust you are enjoying the city.
I'm not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job.
You've been seeing that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
Somebody was in trouble inside.
I don't know, dear.
On fire.
I don't know. No time to talk. Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm
Are they going to arrest us?
You're a stranger. I don't like strangers.
being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the steel watches to theirs.
Hells! Not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Keep your distance, darling. Just like old times. Gently. The softest touch. Almost too easy. Don't mind if I do.
How can I assist? I'm listening. We've discussed this. If you value our bond, you will honor my limits.
A quick rummage. What have we here?
Finally! Let's get out of here. Actually, could you get the boss in here to give me the go-ahead? Last thing I need's another enemy.
Always makes my day better.
Finally! Let's get out of here. Troops already full, so I'll head to camp. Try and work on a way to get at Gortash while I have the downtime.
Just out of view. What path lies before me?
Hello. Leave no trace. Stepping softly.
Is expecting you. Greetings, citizen. I trust you are enjoying the city.
No screw too loose, no door too unhinged.
What now?
My tools can fix anything.
A little small talk.
Give up a kidney for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Hope that fixes it for you.
Let's move.
Sizes, all prices.
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
We already helped you fix it. It's perfect for a show.
Are you a Steelwatcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics.
Excuse me, we're discussing Steelwatcher gyromatics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine.
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry.
As if any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing a watcher power up.
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day?
In a word, sir.
You have got to check out Dan Thalon's dancing acts. Their leatherwork is amazing.
And the stitch of the person with you is sublime. I enjoyed it.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like. We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my...
How long do the effects last?
It depends on the person and their virility. For you, I'd recommend
Let's go to Calm's
2
She has
doses.
the most fabulous scent.
That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers grip yours in pure
The armor was a
ecstasy?
bargain.
Shh. Blimey.
Good. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable
Wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Shares's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
I'm not doing anything. I mean, good day to you.
For a suit. Dinner with
I
my
sense some hesitation.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for?
I'll see what I can learn.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
I'll go this way. Now, what might you be hiding?
That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy?
Shh. People will leave.
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem.
Why is everyone acting so normal? The Absolute armies are coming. We need to stock up.
It's just unpleasant to need something. Just be quick.
Like what?
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art?
Confuses me for a member of staff.
Why are some people so strange about Sharess's caress? It's just sex.
Lovely paintings! Looking for a loving home!
People are just walking into Sharess's caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron.
Yeah, fresh off the easel!
We can bunk with 10 other people.
Oh, we're not queuing for Sharess's caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff.
Rocks for brains. Probably break
What are you thinking? Yeah, you haven't even got inside yet.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
How about this?
Why does one's crossing
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bond with 10 other people.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Let me show you.
We can bond with 10 other people.
Let's try this way.
Wants to start over, and I will gladly.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
Worth talking to, perhaps.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. You're damn right. I can't believe they wouldn't let us in. The bridge guard chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Gimli. Teresa's caress.
You're not. Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
I will not. It is. We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us, so he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Well, yes, technically, only I will ascend and gain the ritual's power. But we're a team. If I become all powerful, then we become all powerful. We are a team, aren't we? You are still with me? Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Better take a look. Onward in her name.
Crossing have so few lodgings.
That's
We need at
curious.
least a double bed.
Shiresis Caress
How
isn't
about
just
the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
God's truly.
safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
Look at you.
Decadent delights.
How delicious. Watch the shadows.
Sleeping in the gutter, then that's son of a bitch.
Will when you bet the drought.
What's in here?
The shapeshifter.
We are not staying in a...
There, by the bed. Someone spilled some blood.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source, a body hidden under the bed.
Pretty little key. Identical to the one I took from the shapeshifter in the temple tunnels.
Charette?
What's this?
A map with Father Lorgan's name. Seems the shapeshifters were all over the tunnels he used.
Moving.
Welcome to Sharess's Caress, where our libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hashalak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
If not over, then through. I'd like some time to talk.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. I want us both to be ready if... well, if we can't fix me. Bit sweaty, but up for whatever's next. Ugh. Thanks, soldier. Can't wait to be home. Anything that comes after that is extra.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
If there is, I'm not aware of it. I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void, as it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
I know hate. It seeds and distills into molten rock, forever rattling in the belly. But I've never known this. I feel no heat, no cold. I bear neither fangs nor talon. There is only absence. No matter. I am Vlakith's child no more. I have been born anew in Gith's son, my savior. And so from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Vlakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlakith I has a Bart to Vlakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. We find Voss at Sharess's Caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tough Kinazin.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna. Well, why are you so nosy? Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me. But please don't.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Yes! We can play Won a Cup!
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
be rid of that brute.
No, isn't right. On his leash.
Some game. He's playing.
One she can win.
A little small talk.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 Fingers.
You rats with the guild now. Heard 9 Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust 9 Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the 9th hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs? Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Not looking for more company.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other anchoring for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Yes, you do. And what better place to do business than in the home of the oldest trade? Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Give it a good rumple.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sheress's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Oh, you're one of those types. Rude as you are sneaky. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst. Have a look. All set, are you?
I wish I could kiss you better.
What's next, I wonder?
Can't give up now. I should speak up.
Forget your work.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed? You're telling me more than one person has been killed? In Baldur's Gate? You must have something better than that. I need hard evidence and a motive. Why would someone else kill Lorgan? How can we be sure it wasn't Brilgor? That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. I want something compelling. Hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less. My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
What path lies before me?